and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, I'm going to be a toxic gamer. And no, I'm not referring to the controversy around the official Magic the Gathering Arena YouTube channel, whether or not I steal decks from Legend or anything else. There's a little, I'm putting an Easter egg in the video for those who actually watch the thing. You'll get a little monologue covering all of those hot, juicy drama topics from what was yesterday for me at the time you watched this 2 days ago. But so for those of you wondering what's the beef, stay till later in the video. We'll get into it. This is a mono white toxic deck that also has a bit of a control angle and a card draw angle, and that's why I'm excited about it. User on MTGO, Magic the Gathering Online, JTech, played this and made it to the top 8 of a standard challenge, made the semifinals, I believe. So it's actually looking like it could have competitive legs, and I want to see how it does in best of 1. So the idea, of course, is to get the opponent 10 poison counters by playing a bunch of little toxic creatures that hit the opponent in the face. But because we have so many ways to make them, and because we have consistent ways to make them in Mirex and Skrell's Hive, Tokasia's Welcome is a 4 of, and I think that's awesome because this is one of my favorite sneaky cards. If I must play creatures that are small, I love playing Tokasia's Welcome. But the deck doesn't stop there. It has a ton of spot removal in the form of Lay Down Arms, Ossification, Destroy Evil, and it has sweepers in the form of Expel the Interlopers and White Sun's Twilight. Charge of the Mites can actually be a removal spell if you have several mites already on the field, or it can make mites, so it's very flexible, and it's instant speed too, which lets you make mites on the opponent's turn and draw cards from the welcome. So all of this comes together as a weird form of both pressure and ways to remove things, which makes me optimistic that we found a best of 1 deck where Skrell's Hive isn't absolute garbage, because usually this card is way too slow in best of 1, and it hurts my soul because I want very much to love this card. Look at the mites. Look at the mites, they're cute. In the sideboard, we have a sideboard. This is important to note. If you're going to craft the deck and plan to play best of 1, you don't need to craft the sideboard. For those of you who like to play best of 3, get your best of 3 on now and then, there is a sideboard over here, just so you guys know. And thank you very much to JTech for the sweet deck. Now, let's dive in. And for those of you who want to skip ahead to drama, I don't know. I'm sure somebody will leave a note in the comments. I'm hiding it in the video. Have fun. Let the nonsense begin. Well, mono red. Better be on the play. Better be on the play. Yeah. No 1-drop. Skrell's Hive, not great, but we got the welcome. We got Hive into welcome on the play. Surely our opponent won't be very fast. So that means I don't think I can play the Hive. Oh God, 2 Hives? I guess we have to get the lifelink, right? That's the plan? I've got to play a duelist here. I have to. Let's try to get to a good toxic position, and then as long as opponent has 3 or more poison counters, creatures you control with toxic have lifelink, maybe we can spread out some of that toxicity among other cards. The opponent passes the turn here. Will they take this hit? Oh my God, they're blockers. Okay then. Here's a welcome. We've got a new plan. Grind it out. Mono red actually blocking there, giving us an opportunity to play a more controlling role. They burn a Play with Fire on our face, so they gave up on their whole defensive posture really fast. Duelist. Draw. Charge. Okay. Time to play the Hive. It's gonna have to get there. We're gonna have to do some toxic things. That's a good card. That's a very good card. We're at 9. Mites can't block. What is this gonna do? Oof. Oof. So this is 3 life and 3 mites, but none of them block. This is damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature or player. So that's right now 1. That's not enough. Oh my gosh, what's the play? Do we gain 3 life and make 3 mites and try to get the toxic thing online? I think we do. I don't know if we're gonna survive next turn though. What? How we get matched up against this nonsense, huh? Also, our draw just absolutely punishing us in every way possible. Come on, deck. Where are you at? Let's try this. It's a blocker. But we haven't even gotten a single point of toxicity upon them yet. Embarrassing, to be sure. Dude! They run like all 8 of these? I can't believe people are still playing that crap. It's so bad. But they found the matchup it's good for. And my first loss to Mono Red of the year stings in a way that makes me just want to vomit. Oh, someone's getting punished. I am still, and I will be for a long time, pissed about that game. I don't know you, Mega Worse. I'm taking it out on you. Full brunt, brute force. No turn to play. That sucks. But I mean, we got the welcome. We got the charge, which is an instant, which lets us play around make disappear. If they play that, they have Ledger Shredder. Leggy Shreddy. Leggy Shreddy. I mean, you know me. I love value. Let's see what they do next turn. It's been 34 minutes since I posted my video of the blue-white baby reanimator deck. Is this that deck already? You didn't even finish the video. Oh, I guess it was short. Okay, Spyglass Siren. It's not that deck, or at least not a carbon copy of that deck. Well, we don't want to double spell into Ledger Shredder if we can help it. But I do want the Hive to resolve. Let's see if it does. They might make disappear this. Yeah, I mean, we like them sacrificing to do it. We'll take it. And we get a chance to get that Shredder off this board. But it does open them up to draw something better. It's blue-white birds so far. Resolute reinforcements. Okay. Map token. Get wasted. Think we charge now, see if we can draw a land. And pass turn. Virtue. Yikes. I mean, Expel isn't looking good, but I guess if they put counters on their creatures with the Virtue next turn, it looks a lot better. Oh, that's pretty strong. And they get Evangelist, but it doesn't look like they play the card that gives all their creatures +1/+0 in haste. So we should have another turn here to set up the Interlopers. Hopefully we can just get them to drop the Virtue. They're having some mana trouble, so even if they drop the Evangelist, they can't hold up a Make Disappear. Let's make more mites. What else could we do? 3 damage to this? Not important. It's really hoping to draw something there. Let's do this. Let's do this. Name white. Sneak in a poison counter. But yeah, if they slam Virtue, this game's over. Do it. Do it. On the other hand, if they have a hand that lets them go Evangelist, hold up, Make Disappear, I don't know if we can win. There it is! There it is, baby! Interlopers. Destroy all creatures with power greater than equal or equal to the chosen number. We have to choose 2. We have to choose 2. Destroy all creatures with power greater than or equal to the chosen number. Choose 2. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. You in trouble now. Let's cycle the Skrelv. Nine poison. What you gonna do? You need 5 blockers and there's a Skrelv. That's why we run Expel the freaking Interlopers in the deck. For moments like that. Beautiful. Who wants some on the draw? Skrelv's Hive on the draw. I mean, we've got the can't block curve, don't we? We haven't drawn Laydown Arms yet. I think that is honestly the card that makes the all my creatures can't block strategy somewhat passable, that you have a cheap removal spell, but we haven't had it in a single game yet. Okay, Molten Collapse. To the Hive. Might see the Seed Core do something if we really get Toxic rolling. Our opponent appears to be... Well, now I don't know what they're on. Kindy Soul Ripper. I mean, that's a card. 4/3, sack a creature, +1/+1, and menace. We could hold up the Destroy Evil, hoping they sack a creature. I think that's really unlikely. Let's just go straight to the card advantage game plan. It's really hard for me to resist curving Hive into Welcome when we're not under mono red pressure. So you got to take the opportunities when you can. Any mid-range deck that lets you do this, ooh, yeah, I love it. Oh, that's a good combo. Oh, look at that. It's Skitter, king of the shitter. Sorry to the kids out there, the joke's too good. Opponent's like, it's happening just the way I drew it up. We ripped the soul right out of this rat. All right, I need a land. We'll get 2 looks at it. Got it. Never didn't have it. Lets us ossificate the Skitter. Pretty worried about a Shieldred, though, to be honest. We're going to need 2 more poison counters, which we could have next turn to start giving out the lifelink and the Seed Core buffs. Braids. Okay. They're going for it. They're crewing. Would you like to sacrifice that Braids? Please? All right, then. Pew pew. End step, will they pitch a land? Or do they have something else here? Charge of the Mites might be a legit removal spell. Can shoot down the Braids after we make another Hive creature. I have never actually used that mode of the card. It's just too hard for me to have a board when I play Toxic. Best of 1 is so polarized. You have everything or you have nothing in most games. And the best decks are decks that function with everything or nothing, which is one of the reasons you don't see cards like Skrelv's Hive or Charge of the Mites. They're just so bad when you have nothing. Sack and land. I'm game. I'm down for it. Let's Stone Rain. I will outdraw you. Do we go for it now? What could they have? Fanatical Devotion? I don't think so. Let's let them take their turn and try to set up. And then the Mites will charge. I guess they could have removal in response. That's the big risk. But even like a cut down, we can negate with the seed core. Or no, we can't. It makes it a 3-2. Okay, we can't negate a cut down. We do negate go for the throat. Hold move. Let's take it. Let's be patient. Making more mites might turn out to be the right idea. I want to see what they do. Okay, sorcery speed removal. In response, kill the braids. Just keep grinding them out. They've only got one card. Oh, look at the removal spells now. Yes, I know. I didn't use my seed cores. Not used to having them online, okay? This doesn't happen to me all the time. Pacificate. Pew pew. Let's gain more life. Oh, I'm so corrupted. DJ being so toxic. He says mean things about Monored. Monored's just nice, honest, really important to the game and the health of the format. Well, 8 poison, 5 toxic creatures. It's Shieldred! Well, that hurts. I'm not gonna lie. Ow. All 4 seed cores, no problem. By the way, Shieldred, get off my lawn. Poison, poison, poison. Dead and then some. You'll love to see it. Rakdos gonna have a hard time with Takazia's welcome. Urba. Oh, hello. Still got it after all these years. Liliana. Yeah. Crawling Chorus is in my deck. I forgot. Never drawn that card in this game yet. Any of my games either. This is what, game 4 with the deck? Magic is weird. Oh, look at that curve. Look at that curve. Oh my lord. What chance could they have? What are you gonna do with your dinosaurs, huh? You're gonna do nothing. Get the card draw cooking. That might be, it might even be the wrong play. But I love card draw so freaking much. All right, they got a raptor. We can't pay the ward. But we can get them corrupted. Is there any way to sneak them a poison counter early so the seed core can do its thing? I don't think there is. What you got? All right, we toxic up in here. Don't think they're gonna wipe the board. Let's play a Skrelv. Let's pass with charge open. We gotta go really wide, really fast, and get around these dinosaurs before they kill us. Yeah. That's scary. That's okay. Where are they gonna put this counter? Right there. All right. You gonna attack me with that? No. I love that. All right. We could kill their creature. I say we just try to draw through this and toxic through this. Just go wide. Oh, that could be epic if we get to 7 mana. But if we miss any land drops here, that's gonna be hard to do. All right. Play you. Play you. We declare war. I think Skrelv goes too. I really do. There's your blocks. The Seed Core doesn't make it big enough to kill the Raptor. I'd do it. Gosh, missing this land drop is so brutal. Because if we hit all our land drops and then cast White Suns, I think we're going to get there. But now... Ooh, that gives haste. What's the fight rigging going to reveal? This is Dinos at its nastiest. It's a tally. What does a tally hit? A charge of the mites. That can deal 5 damage to a creature. Oh, they are popping big, aren't they? Yeah, we're not going wide enough. We do have lifelink on all of our toxic creatures. And they do have to tap their creatures if they want to attack with them. This is interesting. They did not attack last turn. This is going to create a 1/1 that draws us a card. Still not a land. They hit another fight rigging, but we're already in combat. That won't do anything until next turn. But my God, when it does. I mean, can they kill me? Do they have it? Yeah, they have over 21 there. Dude, what an explosion. Ah. Too powerful. Too powerful. On the play. On the play. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. Straight to the duelist. Into the welcome. Wish I had that Skrelv a turn sooner. We might try something different this turn. I've been running out welcome on turn 3 because, man, do I love drawing cards. But thinking about that last game, maybe that wasn't the play. Maybe I was supposed to play Hive and Skrelv on turn 3 and just try to get there with my toxicity. I went with a chump here. So we're going to try that this time. And then we'll play welcome later. We're going to embrace aggro tendencies, which is so hard for me to do. Our opponent's setting up for Sunfall. I guess that makes casting welcome pretty good. But let's do it like this. They might have Sunfall, they might not. Let's hold up Skrelv to protect the duelist while we have a duelist. But even if they Sunfall here, the value train starts rolling next turn. And the mites will rebuild. Don't know what they're doing. Something Mardu, obviously. They're getting their Celestis trigger. Draw! What? Nice. Yurix is pretty good. Wandering Emperor. Still a magic card.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming.
Okay, this is interesting. They're making the 2/2. Do they have a 1-mana removal spell? That would be a blowout. I mean, they're holding priority. It might be like March. Maybe they don't want to exile something. But this is an interesting spot because, man, that sucks. What would they exile? Another farmhand. That sucks because the first strike here would have made it okay for this 1/1 to run into that 2/2 because of the Seed Core. So we got burned by a perfect combination of cards from the opponent. Now we have an interesting choice.
See you later.
It's too bad we're one short of the Murex now. Them getting rid of the March, though, now that I think about it, now they can't get rid of either of the enchantments. That Angel's powerful, but we're getting to where White Sun's Twilight for 5 is a serious contender. as we fall to 14. So we have the time to do it, just barely. Lay down arms is the draw. Skrelv's Hive again is the other draw. I mean, I guess we're not sure that we'll have the land, so we really should take out this Angel. And then I think what we do is pass turn and draw on their turn with Mirix instead of playing another Hive right now. We're going to be taking this Vigilant damage. It sucks. We really have to get Toxic. They didn't activate Celestis and they're passing the turn. Interesting. There's the land. Feel the value. Do we hold or do we go? Let's see what happens when we attack. There might be another Wandering Emperor. Yeah. Never didn't have it.
Now you've done it. That's kind.
2 Samurais, which are very good at pressuring us, which means now we do have to use White Suns, which is definitely not the point in the game we wanted to, but here we are. We do gain that life to reverse buffer ourselves against their Angels. And they have to wipe the board or they're definitely going to end up in Toxic Land. They've been keeping the Hive turned off from having lifelink, and it's been a problem. But they're not getting extra card draw. They've got to run out of the stuff at some point. Here's a Sunset Revelry. Wow, 2 of them. That's really good. That is what they needed to keep us from getting them toxic. Can we draw like a removal spell here? That's a land. That's a Skrelv. Unreal. Unreal. Well, let's go into combat nonetheless. Time to trade with all those little 1/1s. Another Hive. And another Skrelv. We're drawing all the extra cards, but they have all the right ones. Our cards are... I mean, are they more powerful? It's Sunset Revelry. It's so... Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. Eventually, I have to stop drawing the right cards, right?
Strike fast and strike hard.
I mean, that's perfect. That is exactly what they needed in every sense of the word. In every way. Okay, that's kind of a removal spell. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Gotta kill the Angel. Hopefully the opponent tries to put a counter on it because they're greedy and they like life gain. I mean, if 3 Hives and a Mirix operating can't get me to Toxic, like what can I do? 3 Devils. Hopefully they're aggressive. I mean, just every card they've played has been perfect. Every card we've drawn hasn't gotten the job done. It's been an absolute failure. Okay, they're all in because we're at 9. That might be good for us. Wait, we just died to our Hive. The heck? Like, are you kidding? Do I have instant speed life gain in the deck? I don't think I do. I think we're just dead to the Hive here. Destroy evil. I can destroy my own Hive, but we still lose the life. I mean, this was an absolutely stupid game. Like, look at the flood. They drew exactly 6 lands and then every card they could possibly want if they stacked their deck. We drew 3 cards a turn for 2 turn cycles. We couldn't do anything about it. And we never got them above 2 poison counters, which is like, it's insulting. It's a disgrace to Toxic Mages, and it makes me very upset. All right, 500 game. 500 game. I've had, I would say the luck in that last one was like really, really tragic. So let's see if we can replace it. Let's see if we can recover. We actually have a laydown arms. We have a curve. We got a Skrelv against black, which is a place where it's good, but of course they have cut down. That is where it's at. The only card people want to run anymore is Deep Cavern Bad. It tickles. It just tickles people, certain mono black mages in just the perfect way, I think. It's possible that should have been Skrelv to play around Go for the Throat. But okay, 2 cut downs and a bat, and no land is their draw. They've run 2 cut downs. Let's play around Go for the Throat. Let's get the Skrelv down. Oh my god, they have another one. Anybody else want to just call rigged? All right. They're gonna beat me up with a Trespasser. Do we need to get a welcome down and start drawing cards, or do we need to counterpunch? What we're gonna have to do, I think, is charge a Mites this bat if we can keep a creature on the battlefield. Remember when I said that it's an all or nothing format? It's an all or nothing format. This is what nothing looks like. And that is why, you know, I said it. Charge of the Mites is a bad card in like Best of One. You just don't play it because you never get to use it the way you want to. Fairy Dream Thief. Oh wow, it's a full-blown Gix deck with no Gix. 2 Charge of Mites. All right, so we have to charge once, and then untap and kill this knight. And then we're still taking 1. So we have to draw something to interact with his Dream Thief. They drew a playable. They... Damn right they did. I mean, it's over, right? There's no chance here. Gotta play around the pump effect. I mean, I've been soloed by trash in this game. Hey, that was embarrassing, and this deck is a delete, an absolute 0 out of 10. Hey guys, it's not every day I get to be the subject of so much drama and controversy. So I'll just make a little aside. We'll stick it in the middle of the video. The cool kids will find it. A little break from the gameplay to address a few things. The official Magic the Gathering Arena YouTube channel, whether or not I took LVD's spot on that channel, and do I steal my decks from Legend? Yay! The saucy stuff, the things nobody else does in videos. So first of all, the official Magic the Gathering Arena YouTube channel, starting a little over a year ago and through the entirety of 2023, I was a contracted creator. I made a video for them every single day, and they paid me money to do it. It was amazing. I don't believe I'm supposed to talk about the exact numbers, or I gladly would, but I signed an NDA thing, so let's let legal be legal. But it was a lot. The next car I'm buying is, you know, I might just like get some kind of thank you Wizards license plate or something like that. But like all things, when Wizards or any big company pours money into an industry, it is cyclical and things change. They did this with Twitch, the MPL, you know, remember when streamers got paid to stream Magic the Gathering Arena, professional players got paid to stream Magic Arena on Twitch? Yeah, that didn't last. They're not paid to do that anymore. And just as kind of anticipated, as I said to many people over the past few years who were very envious of that job, making videos for the Arena channel, I had a feeling it wouldn't last, and it did not. Budgets have been cut, and they let go the regular creators, including me. Now, the drama begins because a Legend, and to his credit, it was a very just simple and kind comment letting them know this is my last regular video on this channel, so if you got used to checking for my videos every single Saturday, there won't be one next week. That was pretty much all he said. And the commenters on YouTube just went absolutely bananas, you know? They're cheering for him, they're showing support, which I'm all about. You should support your favorite content creators. And then when my video came out on Monday, because that's been our schedule this whole time, as he goes on Saturday, I go on Monday. Mine was Tuesday this time because of New Year, actually, which probably had something to do with it because it was posted in the new year. Everybody was, I got a ton of comments on my videos. I got a ton of direct messages, and it was very much like, why did they keep CGB and not LVD? This is, you know, insert expletives. This is BS. How dare they? Look, CGB's still here making money, getting paid, but they got rid of Legend. That's ridiculous. I agree. That's so ridiculous that that's not what happened. That was my last contracted video for the channel. It's been aired now, and I am no longer contracted on the channel. So y'all hating on me, sending me messages like, I hope you're happy. Yeah, well, foot, mouth. Enjoy that. The weird thing, it all kind of happened at the same time, this bizarre thing. On the same day, I released a blue-white deck about reanimating a Hadijin or a Monastery Mentor, and it was, I mean, one day after Legend, released a similar deck. So besides all my comments having a bunch of stuff about me scamming Legend out of his spot on the official Magic the Gathering Arena YouTube channel and me being such a trash shill and things like that, there were also a bunch of comments just saying LVD did this first, you copied his deck. So I'm going to address that really quick. The first time I saw the strategy of bringing back Monastery Mentor with a card like Helping Hand or Recommission in a Hadijin type deck was it was like November. I played against it with my Squirming Emergence deck. That video is on the channel. If you watch the Squirming Emergence video, somebody did that to me. They brought back Hadijin. I was like, ooh, that's really good because now you have open mana to do stuff with it. And I wrote that idea down and saved it for later. I remembered that idea because over the weekend on MTGO Deck Lists, the Magic the Gathering online deck list site that shows you decks that did well in a tournament, an Esper version of the deck was played. I played about 5 or 6 games with the Esper version. You can go to my untapped.gg if you want to. If you just don't trust humans, if you only trust stuff you read on the internet, wow. But you don't trust a human talking to your face, you can go to my Untapped profile and you can look up like the deck I played, the changes I made to it. After about 6 or 7 games, decided that the black wasn't really necessary. It was there for Halo Forger because you can chain Halo Forger, get back Halo Forger, recast Helping Hand, get back Halo Forger. And it was there for Bitter, Triumph, and Cut Down. I cut those cards. I thought that it made the mana too painful, particularly, Underground Rivers really cost you games in Best of 1. And I switched it to blue-white, and I added some Fading Hopes for the removal spells and some Ledger Shredders for the Halo Forgers. And that was it. And I recorded the video and I put it up. And I recorded it before Legend released his video, for whatever that's worth. But still, the next day, the comments were either, you are a trash copycat of Legend, or you are, a plague upon this earth. Which is really strange to me, because I think a lot of what people love about Legend is how nice he is. And yet, over the years, his comments have absolutely flared up at me from time to time. I am a bit more polarizing. I totally understand that. And what they love about him, they definitely do not get from me and hate about me. But they don't, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't be the level of just outwardly kind of online bullying you're coming at me with. And look, I am no stranger to a little bit of online bullying. In fact, I've been bullied most of my life. I was not the cool kid in high school. That's why I tell you guys all you're cool now, because I want you to feel what I did not feel growing up, things that made me feel very isolated. It wasn't until I got into Magic that I felt I was good at something. It's why I still do this game. And Legend is an amazing player, and he's a content creator I looked up to when I got started. I think he started, it was like 6 months to a year before I did. I've been doing this like 6 years. He's been doing it about 7, I think. I remember when I got to like 1,000 subs, he had like 15,000 or something like that. I was like, that was insane to me. And I still really like the guy. Like, one thing I've loved about this doing content on that other channel was that we kind of had a Discord and we would talk back and forth. Like when our contracts came up for renegotiation, July of last year, June of last year, we talked a bit to make sure that we were both getting paid fairly. And then we, you know, in that Discord made sure that we didn't post the same deck each week, you know, on that channel. And I did feel a little closer to him, and that was kind of cool. I'm a fan. But when his fans come at me with the "how dare you destroy our beautiful, lovely Legend," look, dude, he's a grown-up, and neither of us, I can't speak for both of us completely, but we both have a pretty cool job making Magic the Gathering Arena videos. And as far as deck ideas and whether or not we copy each other, like, there's only so much to go around. And when you've played Magic for as many years as both of us have, it's like you're going to bump into the same ideas sometimes. And also looking at tournament results, if you find it there, like a lot of people look at those results. Just because you on YouTube don't bother because you go to YouTube for it, that's okay. But don't, like, you guys assume the absolute worst. And I am a villain. I understand that. But in this case, I hope you enjoy the nice, delicious taste of your foot in your mouth. And because of the just flood of comments that came in, both with LVD did this deck first, and you are absolute scum for taking LVD's spot on the channel, I blocked the use of his name in the comments for the day. I'm going to unblock it. You guys who got banned aren't going to be banned. I'm unbanning everybody. It's fine. But you all needed a damn timeout to chill, because we're just trying to be cool here. Watch your favorite content creator, cheer for him, but my God, remember, we've got it pretty good. We don't need an army of little white knightsies. Anyway, that was your drama. I have answered the questions. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next one. You are cool.